Good afternoon, my friends. Kachunga, Kachunga. I started the video the right way today. Welcome to the show. This is a Bank Holiday Monday over here. Bank Holiday Monday, so I thought I'd do a bonus episode. Hoping for the half hour as usual. It may go a bit shorter, may go a bit longer. You never know. You never know with my mind. And that's this subject that I want to discuss today. Hence the title. It's Mysterious Things, Mysterious Minds. Welcome to my warped mind. Yes, my warped mind. One of the things, no, we've got someone with me already. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Bank Holiday Monday, I was not expecting someone to be watching this video. I was expecting to be talking to myself all show. But hello, whoever's out there. I'd like to say hello to you. Not sure who you are yet. I'm sure you might say hello to me back so I can find out who you are. Welcome to the show, Mysterious Things. I normally start with a joke, a pun, and this show wasn't planned. I only decided about half hour ago to actually do the show, and it's one of my favourite jokes. It's about this chap that goes, chap, he wants to take parachute lessons, right? He's Chinese, yeah, right. Chap's going parachute jumping, Chinese. And he goes with his mate called Fred, who's not Chinese. There's two of them going, oh, a second person on here. Hello, it's the second person. Hey, Don, hello, Chris, mate. I haven't started the joke yet, Chris. I haven't started the joke. They're going parachute jumping, skydiving, parachute jumping, whatever you want to say it. Happy bank holiday to you too, Donna. And whilst they're sitting down on this plane, about to jump out, the instructors come over and he says, the most important thing you got to say before you jump out of the plane, he says, you got to go to the doors and say, well, if you got started at the start of the joke, you get it. It's two people, Donna, doing the jumping. A Chinese man and an English man, doesn't matter who he is, with a bit of a warped mind, you know. And he says, before you jump out, you got to go to the doorway, say, God save me, jump out, take a parachute. So the Chinese bloke gets up, walks to the door, leans out and goes, God save me! Jumps out, lands on a blade of a Kumbon harvester. That's the first one. Second bloke, the English bloke, it's his turn. He turns. He must have a bit of Irish blood in him. I haven't finished the joke yet. He's got a bit of Irish blood in him. And he goes, what's the instructions again? And the says, well, look, it's quite simple. You get up, you walk to the door, you open the door, which is already open. God save me, jump out, go 1, 2, 3, 4, parachute. So he looked at the instructor, he went, so it's get the parachute, open the door, 1, 2, 3, God save me, walk to the door. He said, no. It's easy. You get up, you walk the door, you open the door. You say, God save me. You jump out, count to 4, a parachute. Just count to 4, you get up, open the door, God save me, a parachute. No. He said, look, I'll tell you one more time. One more time, he says. Get up. Because he's getting really frustrated with this bloke now. Get up. Walk to the door. You open the door. You lean out. You say, God save me. You jump out. Count to 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. And then you check your parachute. So he just says, take your parachute, count to 4. At that point, grabbed hold of, dragged to the doorway and thrown out the plane. Now, one instructor would just do that, I do not know, but it's the point of the joke. He's been dragged out, dragged the plane. And because he's forgotten the words, on his way down, and he's going, on the way down, the instructor looks out and he goes, open your parachute. And he goes, no, I'm fine. Pulls down another 10, 20 feet. Open your parachute. No, I'm fine, he says. He goes, another 10, 20 foot downwards, really earth is rushing up towards him. And he says, open the bloody parachute. He goes, no, I'm fine. He gets to 10 foot. He says, don't worry, I can jump from here. Well, yeah, I know. I can see the tumbleweeds rolling across the screen. On the will one day when I can get someone to do it for me. Right. Yes, it is a long ass joke. I like doing long ass jokes. I like doing long ass jokes. The whole point when you listen to it properly is a long ass joke. I did some good one liners yesterday, though. Some good one liners yesterday. Now, on very long joke. Yes, I completely agree. Working at Safety Clean is a big, long joke. Anyway, and here's one. The subject we're talking about is mysteries of the world. Now, I'm not talking about any particular mystery because I haven't actually researched it yet. As I said, this was a spontaneous moment to do this video. Oh well, the whole planet we live on is covered with mysteries. These are mysteries that can't be proven for one reason or another. And I'm talking about mysteries like Bigfoot. Does Bigfoot exist? You know, in America. Does Loch Ness Monster exist? Does he? Does Yeti? When you say Yeti's quite close to the, you missed the end of the joke. If you replay the video, you'll get it. It's very quick, Donna. There's so many mysteries out there. Mothman in America. No, he didn't die. He was 10 foot away from the planet, so he just jumped the rest of the way safely. Ish. If he died, it wouldn't be a joke, would it? But yeah, there's mysteries all around this world. There's even one around Exeter. I remember reading about it, and I said this video I wasn't researching this. This is just pure discussion sort of thing. Something called the double footprints that went round covered in Devon in the surrounding villages around Exeter. We'll look into this because I can go into this more in the later episodes. There's yes, I know. Unless you got the whole thing, you know, the joke is a mystery. I do agree with you. Yes, you got the devil footprints in our backyard, as they say. We've got a mystery that I actually love watching on TV, which is the Curse of Oak Island, otherwise known as the Money Pit. There's I mentioned Yeti already. There's the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland, vortexes around the world, alien craft, spirits, ghosts, dimensional planes. There's so many mysteries in this world, so many, and some personally could be solved. Some could be solved if people are honest and willing to admit the truth. That's the biggest problem with these sort of things. I personally think a lot of these mysteries aren't actually mysteries. I reckon whatever the mystery was has now been resolved, but we're not told. I was actually having a discussion with some colleagues where I work at on, I believe it's Friday. We had this discussion on. Funny enough, Chris was one of the people that I was talking with about this very subject, and we were talking about time travel. And there's people out there who are so determined and what they believe in, they're not open to the possibility of things that aren't necessarily proven at this time. Now, we can't physically travel in time, Chris. I'll go with you there. But there's theories of possibilities. The reason why Donna's just asked why can't we travel in time? Because we can't physically able to yet. We haven't got the technology, the physical. It's something that can't be proven, Chris. That's half the problem. The theory that goes around plausible time travel, as I've discussed with Chris at work, and this can't be proved until someone actually does it. It can't be proved. I've got a like. Thank you for liking the video. Who has ever done that? The theory is we exist in the physical world. a three. Thank you, Chris. A physical world. And in this, everyone knows about the dimensional planes. Everyone knows about this. We live in a third dimensional world. Second like the video, that's most probably Donna, I should imagine. As I say, we live in a three-dimensional world. Everyone knows that. First dimensional being length. Thank you, Donna. Second dimensional being width, or the other way around is relevant because it's to make up the second dimension. Third dimension is height. And with those three perimeters, it devises the world that we live in. It's nice, solid dimensional world. And a lot of people believe that the fourth dimension is time itself. Now, the way the planet is flat, yes, and the flat Earth society, Chris, has got people all around the globe, around the globe. He can be when he wants to be, Donna. He can be when he wants to be, but he's actually a really nice joke. He's more intelligent than what he comes across. I get a lot of wisdom from that boy, Donna. Chris is quite wise when he wants to be. It is in some books. Apparently, called a Discworld, it's flat. That's Terry Pratchett for you. Yes, getting back to what I was saying, time itself is not a dimension. Time exists, but it only exists within the three-dimensional plane. We need it to make our plane work. When you exit the third-dimensional plane and go into the fourth, which is more energy, and I've got a third person watching. Who's watching now? Who's just joined the queue? The third person watching. Which is a record for me. 3 people in one go. Wow. Massive discussion going on the side here. You can't. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's massive discussion about what I'm talking about. So you got this energy field that goes around our dimension. It's like, do you imagine box? Hey, John, mate. Hey, Dan. Imagine this box that I'm showing you is a three-dimensional world, right? You got the width, the length, the width. And if you imagine a secondary box, I'll take the lid off. That is still your third dimensional world, yes? This represents the fourth dimensional world. And I know it looks solid on the camera, which is just for effect. Please excuse Chris, Donna. This is a fourth dimensional object, which is energy, and it comes the same mass. Sorry, excuse me. It comes the same mass as a three-dimensional world. In itself is an energy field. Now it's possible for our bodies. I'm seeing here. Yes, you are distracting me. It takes a bit of learning to actually do this and watch that and stuff at the same time, especially with something I want to do. I want to do further along the line. Now it's possible exit with because our bodies have like a spiritual body that runs physical body, much like driving a car. Imagine you drive a car somewhere and you get to your destination, you get out of the car to go somewhere else, don't you? So that's, in a way, metaphorically, is what we do to enter the fourth dimensional plane. You spiritually leave. Watch your comments, Donald. Watch your comments. Watch it. Or I'll start putting funny faces again. So you leave this three-dimensional plane and you enter fourth dimensional plane. Now, because in that fourth dimensional plane, time does not exist. You have the past, the present, and the future all happens at once. So therefore, it is plausible and theoretically possible to enter the fourth dimensional plane and then re-enter the third dimensional plane at a point where your conscious mind directs it to go. That's just time travel, and as I said, that's purely theory. It cannot be proven. That's the theory that's out there. I've had spoken. How do you get to four dimensional? I just explained that, Donna. If you paid attention, Donna, rather than trying to distract me, you'd have got my theory. It's very similar to the theory of reincarnation. When your body dies, your spirit leaves and crosses over to the fourth dimensional. The fourth D is a fourth dimension, Chris. I know you'll try to rip me. I know that, and I'm going to go with it and go. Blah! And so basically, that's the theory of time travel. Now, as I said, we discussed this, and one of the chaps at work said that because the Earth is spinning. Yes, you may have to because there's a lot going on today. I wasn't expecting so many people watching it in one go. I thought you'll be at the beach or something today. Nice day, that is. With the Earth moving in its orbit around the sun and spinning as well, the chap at work replied saying, well, how would you know to re-enter the place? Because it'll be a different spot from where you left it. Because there's no time in the fourth dimensional plane, leap would be instantaneous. It would seem instant, like that. Round Earth, Donna. Flat Earth does not exist. It's only flat when you sit on it, Donna. There you go. That's a good comeback, isn't it, eh? That's a good comeback. You start on me, I'll start on you. So that's time travel. I'm sure I'll get a load of I'll go back to work tomorrow. Oh, before I go any further, Chris, I want to say unlucky for the pontoon, mate. You didn't score enough goals on Saturday. I do apologise. Well, it is very flat when Donna sits on it. I do agree with that. I'm safe because she can't hit me from where she is. I'm very, very safe because Donna's also got a very, very bad memory. Very bad memory. So I'm safe. Next time she'll see me, she'll forget all my cheek. So that's just one mystery. Does it or doesn't it happen? It's been. I think I've won it, Chris. I've got 9 goals. There's a possibility someone might have drawn with me. AD might have drawn with me, but I won't know until I go to work tomorrow. Will time travel be easier on a flat Earth? No, because when you come back, as I said to you, it would be the nearest to 11. But if you landed on a flat Earth, you bounce until you fall off the side. There you go, Donna. See, there you go, Donna. Be cheeky with me. So as I was saying, as the subject was going on, and I've gone. I've forgotten where I was. I've forgotten what I was talking about. You have distracted me. Well done, people. You completely throw me off. Another mystery that I'm interested in, and I mentioned this on. You don't fall off. You just start on the other side again. Actually, I like that, Donna. Very, very clever. I like that. We'll be changing the teams because we're doing another one this week. We might be doing American teams. I have to speak to various people to see what they want me to do. So yeah, another mystery that I'm fascinated with, and I'm strongly fascinated with this mystery, is Thailand, otherwise known as the Pit, the Money Pit, in Canada, just off the coast of Canada, a place called Northern Scotia. There's an island called Oak Island, and on it, a young lad many, many years ago rode over to the island to explore it. And whilst exploring to it, he saw a little deviation in the ground. How can I cheat? I wouldn't cheat. I know you're just mucking about, Chris. Although I'm sure to get some stick anyway. It's the first time I've ever won the blinking pontoon. Whenever I've done it in the past. So yeah, you actually like a deviation in the ground, and they dug into it to find out that the earth was loose. Thinking there was money down there, these people on this island started digging downwards, and they found some wooden oak posts. Yes, he is. I get used to it, Donna. I'm used to it. I just ignore them, treat them with a contempt. Now, we're not talking about the flat Earth. We're talking about something else now, Donna. Well, the Earth was flat, actually, where they were digging into it. So, yeah, they were digging into this pit and they found some wooden posts. And then they dug another 10 foot down and found some more posts. And so this pit went further down and down. And when they got so far down, they found a stone marker embedded in the actual beams that are on the various levels. And it's with weird symbols on it, which somehow they managed to translate these symbols, strange symbols. I just find it a bit uncanny that they're actually managed to do this. I'd like to know how they actually done it. Say that 10 foot down is just all this treasure. So they, what? Are you doing an impression of an Indian now? I like this. You see, I'm enjoying this. I'm doing my discussion. And I've got two people having a discussion amongst themselves, completely away from what I'm talking about. It's brilliant. Yes, and there's this supposed to be treasure that was down the side. When they removed the posts where this thing was, the whole chamber that they're in flooded up with water. And over the time, every time they tried to get down to this, every talk about distracting me. This is fun. This is. I'll have to do more bank holiday shows, more completely, because I've been thrown completely off track on what I was actually talking about. Who's gravity? I don't know, Chris. Who is gravity? Who is gravity? A space? The thing that keeps your van on the road when you go walking? You get the chap down the road. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that's the basic legend of Oak Island, mystery of Oak Island. It's actually a TV show on history. Explain, Trev. Oh, don't understand. Oh no, that's Gavin. Oh, Gavin's down the road. As I said, I'm enjoying your comments on the side. Kind of confuse me, which you are quite often. But, if you want to learn more about Oak Island, there's a show on the History Channel called The Curse of Oak Island. 6 people have died trying to find the treasure on the island. And the legend states that once a 7th person dies, whilst trying to get it, not just dies of old age, Donna's feeding me lies. How's Donna feeding you lies, Chris? With a spoon? Honestly, with a spoon, this big ladle. It's on the History Channel, Curse of Oak Island. I thoroughly recommend it. It's a brilliant show. It's about 2 brothers who have taken over the mantle of trying to find the treasure. And it's on season 6 now. Season 6. I do believe they found something, but we're not being told. I've covered time travel. I've covered Oak Island. I haven't really got the time to go into a lot of other ones, so I'll come off the mystery a little bit. The mystery of my mind. I'll come off that because I'm actually enjoying you lot doing these sentences on the screen. This is fun. Haven't heard John's. I presume John's still there. He hasn't actually commented much on the show. Is he a quiet lad? He's got real world drama. Oak Island. It's a drama. I'm a blinking nightmare, Chris. I'm a nightmare. Honestly, I'm a nightmare. Freeze. Oak Island. It's not a drama. It's actual true life thing. It's what the show is doing. What they show you on the show is actually happening. Drama llama. Oh, behave. All of you, behave. So, as I said, I wasn't really planning the show. This was a pure impulse thing to do. And I've discussed 2 mysteries as we go along. I'd like to hear your thoughts. We're approaching the half hour now. We're up to 25 minutes. I might hang on a bit longer if you like. Let me know if you want me to keep talking. It's your all the people who watch, and I go with people who watch the show. So if you want me to keep talking, let me know. If you want to have fun and distract me, let me know. I have no problems at all. Keep talking. Oh, no, I don't. Funny enough, I was talking about the devil's footprints earlier on. I reckon that's when Donna was going sleepwalking at night. I've heard things about what she does at night. Believe it or not, listen, John, Donna is a teacher. If you misbehave yourself too much around her, she might give you 100 lines or do something with a cane or a slipper if you don't behave yourself. Knowing Donna, she most probably go for the cane, I think. She doesn't behave herself. Or set Henry on you. Let's not go with Henry. Please excuse the ding dongs and noises you're hearing in the background. I haven't put my phone on silent. So whenever messages come through, I get told on the phone that there's something going on. You go, me for Prime Minister, would you like to know? I'll let Donna decide that. For Prime Minister, I love their wages. I don't believe in. I don't trust politicians. I do not trust politicians. Anything they're worth is on the top of a bonfire at bonfires night. I personally believe we should get rid of politicians and we make our decisions on what we want to do via the internet. Click on yes or no. Communist? No, I'm not a communist. I'm a communist. Are you trying to take it away from what I discussed about you there? Hey, Donna, behave yourself, Donna. Behave. And so what do you want me to talk about now? Come on, give me subjects, people. Give me subjects. Because this is live, no script. Please hit the like button. Although two of you have, John, I don't think John's hit the like button yet. I think he's still got to learn how to do things on YouTube. Ghosts. Actually, that's a nice subject because I do ghosts. They're real or fake. Well, as you know, Donna, you know I'm a spiritualist. You know I'm a medium. I can't speak for ghosts as themselves. The spirits of people that are passed on, they're real. Now, whether they can form a spiritual body to appear as a ghost, I can't say yes or no to that. I can sense when they're around, and maybe people. I mean, I know they're around because I actually feel their energy, and that tells me that the spirits are actually around. And before someone says, "How can a ghost be real?" Trevor came into work the other day with a white blanket over him last week. Can you talk to them? Yes, you can. If not, Donna, you can talk to them as well. They can hear you. Spirits exist in the fourth dimensional plane, and because, as I said earlier on, they're all around us. So if you ever want to talk to one of your relatives that's passed away, just talk to them as if they're next to you. People might think you're a bit nuts, but go for it. Jeff came into work the other day with a white blanket over him last week. Well, logically, yes, they can. Could you talk to Churchill? Why not? Why not? If you want to talk, do you mean Winston Churchill or do you mean the dog on that advert? If you mean Winston Churchill, then of course you can. Talk to them. Talk to them as if they're there, because they are. Once they know you want to talk to them, they'd be there straight away. Winston. Wasn't he the bloke from the French Prince of Bel Air? Was that Winston or was it someone else? So yes, when you pass away, your spirit goes across to the fourth dimensional plane, and they can look upon us easier than we can them. It takes some sort of energy thing to do so. It's Tupac. Who's Tupac? Is that on his bad day? You talk to Jesus all the time. Why not? I have no problem with that. I believe Jesus existed in the past. I'm not religious. You don't have to be religious to believe that someone exists. I believe the people may have mistold stories from the past. But go for it, John. If you want to talk to Jesus, talk to him. Unless Jesus is the name of your pet cat. Do 2-pack. Yes, I am mad. I've been mad for a long time. Can you get a ghost to time travel, find out the lottery numbers, and tell you the winning numbers? Unfortunately, no. Because if you're meant to win it, if you're meant to win the lottery and get all this money, you will do. You wouldn't need someone to tell you. Um, that's a whole different matter of time. And the gifts I have, I cannot use them for my own beneficial things. So I can't get someone to tell me what the lottery written up, what the I'm tripping over my words. Must be the shoes I got on Saturday. Um, and I'm almost fell over. How did I? The show goes on. We've gone over the half-hour, people, and I'm still here, loving the chat, loving the chat. Let's see, might be a world's longest record show. This rate, 45 minutes. I think I've done the longest one so far. Do you think it will ever swim faster than a shark? Do you think a bit will ever swim faster than a shark? Well, if right, a boy will swim faster than a shark if he does want to be eaten. True life, I would say no. I don't think a boy can outswim a shark unless the shark's in a different tank. And you keep hitting the glass, and therefore the boy would outswim him. Thingy, you're honestly solid. Thingy is honestly something. So yeah, we're talking about spirits that are all around us all the world. They exist in the fourth dimensional plane, as I said, and they watch over us all the time. So if you want to speak to someone, just do it. Would you rather be Ardid? What's Ardid? What came first, the chicken or the egg? That is difficult. That's one of the because you need the chicken to lay the egg. The egg has to be. I personally think the egg comes first because the chicken would have hatched out the egg, but the egg would have been hatched by a different creature or something. It's a good question. Personally, I think it came first. Unless you mean was a chicken making love and then the chicken would have come first. I think Brexit will never happen. Honestly, no. I don't think it will happen. People who work behind the government don't want us to leave. So personally, I don't think it will happen. There'll be constant arguments of why Brexit will never happen. I really think we have the choice over that. I don't. Would you rather be arsed face weasel or weasel face arse? Well, if I was an arse face weasel, I'd look like Chris. If I was a weasel faced arse, I'd look like Tom. If I was something made of the two, I'd look like somebody else. Won't mention who that person is because she might give me a slap, and I don't want to be slapped. Well, unless I pay for it, I suppose that's different. Not that I do. Down for me tomorrow. You'd have to catch me first, Chris. I lock myself in stores so you can't get to me. Oh dear. I'm just giving you back what you're giving me. You lot. So you start on me. You try winding me up. It's just your natural look, Chris. You can't help it. Maybe you should grow your hair like me, mate, and then you wouldn't look so bad. I must admit, I make this look good. If you had to sleep with a mermaid, would you want the bottom end or the top end to be the fish end? Well, first things first, if I slept with a mermaid, I'd drown because you'd be underwater, wouldn't you? I'd go for the top end, the human, obviously. I wouldn't want to make passionate love to a mermaid. How can you see it in the cartoons? How can you make love to a mermaid? How can you make love to a mermaid? She'd be slipping out all over the place. And I'm thinking about having a fillet as well, whilst I'm, fillet, fish, or tumbleweed is going by again. No, I didn't say that. I said the top end is a human, Donna. Pay attention. If you're going to ask a question, you want to listen to it properly. Properly. Nick, 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 Nick. What about you, Donna? What you like to smash Ariel? I'll watch it because our dad's got those big prongs on his little fork thing. So Ariel. What's the kid from Little Mermaid? I think you watch Disney films too much, Chris. I think you'll be after Bambi next, wouldn't you? Bambi and Thumper. Knowing you, so this show's a bit more mad than I was a bit disappointed with the one I did on Saturday. I didn't think it was one of my better shows that I've done, and this one feels better. It feels more energetic in the show itself. Don't know why. I feel it does. We're now approaching 35 minutes, and I'm still going strong. You have broken Trevor. No, my mind was broken a long time ago. That time ago. Maybe when I fell out my bedroom window and I hit the ground head first. Could have been that, or when I was. No, that would be. What does that word mean, Chris? What does that word mean? What does that word mean, Chris? Yes. Must have hear Donna laughing. What, me or Chris? Are you talking about Chris there? I'd watch it, Donna. He'll come after you. I'll tell him where you live, and he'll come after you. You will. Mind you saying that, you might like Chris, Donna. He's a big lad. He's a big lad. If you picture a giant gorilla, then you got Chris. Now John, he's more like a chimpanzee, but imagine Chris as a big. Actually, no, I take that back. Not a gorilla. He's more like an orangutan. A shaven orangutan. Then you got Chris. But I think I'm going to get him when I go to work on Tuesday. I think I can see that happening. Thank you, John. Thank you. It's very true. I mean, I said to you before. I watched you walking around the warehouse like a monkey. Massive arms like that. Me, if I want to show my muscles, I just go like, see, my muscles. But, me, I wouldn't do that, John. That's a whole different subject entirely, Donna. I believe that people who got into biology and stuff say we did evolve from monkeys. My thoughts on that is a little different. I don't. I believe we evolved from some form of life in our past, but not necessarily from monkeys. I believe monkeys are an offshoot from the people that we evolved from. Personally, there you go. I've got a bit of monkey in me. Hey, we're the monkeys. We'll go monkeying around. We'll be forever. Remember that show, Donna? Remember the monkeys? Or was that before your time? Unfortunately, it wasn't before my time. What a bad group for their days. Honestly, it was a mad show. It really was. I've completely lost track of what we're talking about. You love the monkeys reruns. I thought you would. I was expecting you to come back to something about that. Have we lost Chris? Is he gone? Stop putting things in. So is Chris still gone? Is he still there? Is there anybody there? Is there anybody there? I can't. I can't. I can't. That's getting into shows from the olden days. This has gone to find here to be flat Earth. He'll be going around in circles. I can see him going along like that and then going and walking back the other side and look up again. Or maybe you made him cry calling him a gorilla. Well, he'll make a change. He'll make a change. Anyway, compared to what I could have called him, Gorilla's not too bad. Some famous Gorillas. I mean, like Gorillas pop group. See? Uh, There you go. I'm singing again now. Look, first it was Hey Hey, it's the Monkeys, and now it's Feel Good. And look, and I got Roz just ringing me on the phone. You heard the thing going off. You didn't know I was doing this today. I believe in past lives. Yes, I do. I do believe in past lives. That's all part of our spiritual growth. Um, you just heard Roz ringing, and that was a little text message from Roz to say that let me know that she'd rung. And she's most probably going to moan at me because I didn't answer the phone. So I'm on live on air. I apologise, Roz, but I couldn't answer the phone. I'm a popular man. Yes, I like to be. Was I alive? Yes, I was, Donna. I've had many lives. Goes non-stop. Doesn't everybody's job. Um, I, I was alive. Yes, I was. I've had many lives on this world of ours. I've been in. I don't know a lot about my past lives. I know I was alive in ancient Egypt time when one of my past lives was there. Um, I've been told I was a roundhead, and that's roundhead is about England's past with Cavaliers and roundheads. Is this my favourite life? Um, that is actually a very good question. Putting jokes to one side, is this my favourite life? I don't have a favourite life. All my lives are different. Each life I've been here, I've done something different. Um, I believe this is my first what I call opening life, opening my eyes to what goes on around us. So I'd say, I guess you are friends with me this time. I'm sure you've been friends with me in many past lives of your own, Donna. And you met Roz. Definitely, I met Roz, and that was one of the most. And when I say this, Roz isn't watching on air at the moment, but my life couldn't be better now I'm with Roz. What would you like to be in your next life? Someone with a lot of money, John. Um, I don't know. Honest answer, I do not know. Um, as I said, I've had, just in case you don't, you see me doing as well. I just found my old iPad and I've got a lot of updates on it, so I'm doing that as well. Spaceman, time traveler. Well, we're all time travelers, Donna. We all travel time. We travel forward in time at a very, very slow rate. Um, let's get back to the subject that I discussed earlier on. I don't know what I'd like to be in my next life. I'd like, I would love. I think actually saying spaceman's not far from the truth. I'd like to be someone who can go into space and travel in time. Maybe someone who's more advanced to where we are at the moment. Someone who doesn't have to deal with thinking politicians or people who are religious because all they've done is, if you travel back in time to one of your past lives, what would happen? Um, we're getting into theories again here, Donna. I don't think you're meant to meet yourself in your past because that could cause major problems. Um, it could cause problems to the timeline because it goes back to what when you think that one little thing you do could change the whole timeline. So you're not. I don't believe you're actually meant to see yourself in the past. Um, and the other question is, would you recognise yourself if you found yourself in time? You wouldn't necessarily look the same. Your spirit would, your physical body wouldn't. And sometimes, some people's lives are actually the opposite sex. 2 seconds. I've just got to go. I do apologise for this. Roz, I'm on air. Sorry, I'm on air. I'm actually on air doing a live show, and you're on the screen on the phone. That was Roz ringing again. Didn't know I was on air, so I do apologise for the quick phone call. Hey, it goes to show that this show is live with no script, because anything can happen while I'm doing this show. Anything. I have got some plans for the show down the road as well, but I need someone who knows a lot about electrical stuff to deal with it. And you wouldn't see this, Roz, because when you play this video back later on, you don't see the script and sign. Donna has just said she loves Roz. I'd be worried there, because apparently another girl loves you, Roz. Well, I didn't know you had someone else who loves you. I thought it was just me. Got to go. Good chat. See you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, John, mate. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good evening. Not in a gay way. It's a bit late for that now, Donna. A bit late for that now. You've already said it. You've already said it. Said it. My child. Right. People are leaving the show. So, we're approaching the 46 minutes. So I'm thinking about having to call this show off so I can give Roger a call back and let him know that everything's okay. I want to say thank you to all for watching the show today. And I always say this for people who watch the show after I've done the live one. If you've enjoyed the show, hit the like button like two of my friends did today. If you want to see more of these shows, I've got to go, Donna. I'm sorry. I can't keep talking because I run out of breath and I'd like collapse. If you want to see more, please hit my subscribe button. And obviously, if you want to know when these videos are coming out, ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ding dong. Ding a ling a ling. Ring my bell. So I'm singing again. I'm singing, aren't I? So, sign off. I'm going to say, kibble up, my friends. Kibble up till next time. This is Trev the Rev, and I'm No Vicar signing off.